Just plan to do a peaceful protest, which is allowed to us as per the Constitution of India, where we will be seeking the resignation of the education minister because more than 8 lakh people have signed up our petition demanding the resignation of the education minister.
So that means you are going to continue your protest till such time that the resignation of the education minister does not happen.
That's right.
Am I correct?
That's right.
And till such time, you are going to stay in India and not go back to the United States. Am I correct?
Just to be clear on that, I'm coming back for good.
You're coming back for good?
Yes. These students who were supposed to prepare for their exams, who were supposed to just do their studies, are being compelled to do the work of the media. So not only the government has failed these students, not only the opposition has failed these students, but the media of this country has also failed these students, because it was the job of the media to expose the system, to expose all the faults which these students have to do by themselves.
If you get arrested or if you are detained, then you are prepared for the consequences, aren't you? You said that this is an eventuality for which you are prepared.
I'm fully aware of it. I'm fully prepared for it. And as I said, I'm just coming back to my country to exercise my constitutional rights.
Hello and welcome. You're watching Sanket Upadhyay on TheFederal. The show is called AI with Sanket. This is the AI of news because news in India today requires not artificial but analytical intelligence. The cockroach is returning to the country. Well, the chief of the Cockroach Janata Party, Abhijit Dipke, is returning to India. He faced a lot of criticism that you can't bring about a revolution sitting in the United States. The cockroach must come back to the country and do it. And that exactly seems to be happening. But what exactly does Mr. Dipke propose to do on the 6th of June? Let's find out. Abhijit, thank you so much for your time. I want to know from you the very first question. What do you plan to do when you land?
We just plan to do a peaceful protest, which is allowed to us as per the Constitution of India, where we will be seeking the resignation of the education minister because more than 8 lakh people have signed up our petition demanding the resignation of the education minister. And as we all know, there is a lot of fiasco going on for whatever is happening in CBSE, NEET, CUET, SSC, GD. And this is not stopping. Even yesterday, there was a news that the server of CBSE was not up and running, and the revaluation process might take some more time. So the crisis just doesn't seem to end, and so we need to fix the accountability here.
Now, here is the thing. So far, you were not here, and I've seen your previous interviews and interviews of your colleagues who were part of the CJP, and they say that what do you expect us to do? Come to India, get arrested, and not say our mind. Is that a valid fear in your mind that upon landing at the airport, you may not be allowed to reach a protest site to carry out what you think is a peaceful protest?
First of all, this is not a fear. I'm aware. I would call it rather awareness. I'm aware of that and I'm prepared for that. If they want to arrest me, they can, but I want to say that I'm coming back to my country to exercise my fundamental right, which has been given to me by the Constitution of India. Now, it is up to the authority whether they follow the Constitution. I am following the Constitution. I am following my fundamental rights. Now, it's up to them. Will they follow the Constitution and will they allow a citizen to keep his voice in a democratic society?
Abhijit, so 6th of June plan is just one peaceful protest and then it's over. Is that all that you've planned?
No, it will over with the resignation of the education minister.
So that means you are going to continue your protest till such time that the resignation of the education minister does not happen.
That's right.
Am I correct?
That's right.
And till such time, you are going to stay in India and not go back to the United States. Am I correct?
Just to be clear on that, I'm coming back for good.
You're coming back for good?
Yes.
That means now you are going to be India bound and you will stay in the country.
Yes. In last few days, ever since I got some traction on online and in the news media outlets, I got many job opportunities. Some people reached out to me and they offered me jobs. But I have told them that I need to go back to India because I cannot abandon this movement and I need to take it forward.
What happens to your studies there in the United States?
No, I have already completed my graduation. I was applying for the jobs here.
Okay. So you're saying that you will head back to India. Now, we also heard newspaper reports and saw reports of police presence at your residence where your parents are. And we also saw a very unfortunate story of your parents having to leave the house. Would you like to tell us how are they? Are they safe? What have you learned?
Yeah, they are safe, but they are still very concerned. In fact, they were not in favor of me returning to India, and they are still trying to pursue me. Please don't come back. Just stay there. You will be safe there. Here, they might attack you. They might put you behind the bars, and we don't want to lose our son. But I have told them that nothing is going to happen to me as I am coming back to my own country. I'm not going to some any other nation. I'm coming back to my home, and I have full faith in the Constitution of India, and the Constitution will protect me.
Abhijit, what is going to be your base? Will you be in Delhi? Will you be in Maharashtra? From where will this movement begin? Because so far it's an online movement. In your own admission, you said that cockroaches are inherently lazy. So, how do you build a groundswell? You have an online swell of supporters, but how do you convert that into a groundswell?
Well, we thought the cockroaches were lazy, but they are not. I mean, I have been receiving hundreds of messages, and people have been posting relentlessly on Instagram that they are going to come to the airport to receive me, and from there they will head to Jantar Mantar. And to be honest, I did not expect such huge response. So the kind of response we are getting, it's really overwhelming. Many people are reaching out to me, and they are even saying that don't worry, we won't let anything happen to you, and in fact, if we have to go to jail with you, we are also prepared for that. So the cockroach of this nation is not as lazy as some people thought.
In terms of political support, Abhijit, the
Yeah.
only party which seems to have come out very openly in your support, very openly, and I asked you this question last time also when we spoke, is the Aam Aadmi Party. Manish Sisodia has gone on record to say that system has a lot of crocodiles, and for that we need cockroaches. So I am also a cockroach. The Congress and its ecosystem is warning the people that this is the playbook of the Aam Aadmi Party all over again. This is exactly what they did in 2011. This is exactly what they are doing in 2026. You say that you will come to Delhi and then people will go to jail with you. It is all eerie similar to another man from Maharashtra, Mr. Anna Hazare, who used to come to Delhi from Ralegaon Siddhi, and there used to be this groundswell where his car used to go. Same scene. Police stopping him, he being arrested, released, protest, dharna, action, and then eventually Aam Aadmi Party happened. And we all know what it has become, more of a political party than anyone else. So my point is, the allegations of this being an Aam Aadmi Party front, how do you respond?
As I said earlier, no political involvement is there in the CJP. It's a movement completely run by the youth, and no political party will ever in the future will be involved in this. I want to make it very clear. I might have my past associated with the AP, but it's no longer associated. In fact, I just got to know from you that Manish Sisodia ji has tweeted this. Before this, I didn't even know, and I am not in touch with any political party. All I'm in touch with the youth of this country, and they are looking forward to this. And I want to say that for how long are we going to paint the movements of this country by associating with them with some political organizations or with some other organizations? We need to understand that India is a country that was born out of a movement. So Sanket, if it hadn't been for the freedom movement, we would still have been a British colony. Then remember the time of the emergency. If it hadn't been for a public movement, we still would have been under the emergency. So why are we defaming a public movement? And how is that good in a democracy? Public movements are what shapes the democracy for better. And is the crisis of 22 lakh students of NEET is designed? Is that what these people are trying to say? Is the crisis of the 17 lakh students of CBSE that is also designed so that some political party can prop up their own outfit? Is that they are trying to say? If we include the NEET students, which are 22 lakh, the CBSE students, which are 16 lakh, the CUET students, which are 16 lakh, and then the SSC GD students, which are 40 lakh, more than 1 crore students are affected. Are these people trying to say that this is all being created artificially so someone can launch their own movement and create a platform for themselves? What are we talking here? Why are we not addressing the real issue instead of trying to defame and dismiss a movement which is reflecting the genuine dissatisfaction of the youth?
No, fair enough. I do admit that there is a huge concern on the ground, and students themselves have now spoken up. You must have seen the story of three less than 20-year-old young adults who have taken on the CBSE and the system harder than any journalist or any activist can. Yeah.
I have to speak on that. These students who were supposed to prepare for their exams, who were supposed to just do their studies, are being compelled to do the work of the media. So not only the government has failed these students, not only the opposition has failed these students, but the media of this country has also failed these students, because it was the job of the media to expose the system, to expose all the faults which these students have to do by themselves.
Exactly. So, do you feel that there is a genuine anger or a genuine concern in this country which you shall be able to channelize and funnel?
Yes, for that I need to say that we need to think this what was CJP? It was a satire, right? It is a movement born out of satire. Why did the youth of this country felt that it's better to follow a party or a movement that was born out of satire than to follow the original existing parties? This is a big question. People are ready to follow a movement that was born out of satire rather than following the mainstream politics. What could be more sad than this? This explains you the kind of political ecosystem we have today in the country.
At the end, I just want to ask once again, if you get arrested or if you are detained, then you are prepared for the consequences, aren't you? You said
I'm
that this is an eventuality for which you are prepared.
I'm
This may
fully
happen.
aware of it. I'm fully prepared for it. And as I said, I'm just coming back to my country to exercise my constitutional rights. And I'm going to do everything according to the constitution in a very peaceful and democratic manner. Now it's up to the government whether they follow the constitution and whether they allow us to exercise our constitutional rights.
All right, Abhijit Dipke, see you when you are in the country, and let's see what happens. Thank you very much.